If you're struggling with your mindset and self-esteem right now, especially as a single mom, this video is for you. I'm going to share some tips that helped me throughout the year. So if that's of interest, keep watching. Hey there, it's Kristeena Torres. Welcome to my channel where I'm hoping to empower moms, especially single moms out there, with self-esteem and confidence, all things health and wellness that I share, beauty, all the things that I love, sharing them with you. So let's go. I think one thing that we struggle for our mindset when we have stress in our lives, especially as single moms, when we're doing things on our own. One thing that I will start straight up is I turn to my faith. I am a cradle Catholic, and I have really turned to my faith in those journeys of trial and errors. Now, I'm not going to say I was perfect. I'm not going to say I was angry, but I went through the cycle of all the things that happened to me in my 20s and my 30s. I'm almost hitting 50 soon. To listen to those trials and later on in my life realize that what I went through was better and was just a better placement for me and my children. And that's how I see it now, that we never get any struggles that we're not capable of getting out, is what I believe in, and that's my faith. Now, praying the rosary for me always helped. It's a rosary of liberation, and having my little books of a Catholic woman journey. I can put those information in the description box, but that is the first key thing that helped me through the mind shift is always turning to my faith. One thing that you can also do is turn to your support system. Who in your family do you have to help you at times of needs? I'm talking to them, maybe venting in a positive way. Maybe you have your children's other family that can help you. Through my experience, I was grateful to have the best parents, siblings, even the grandparents of my children from their father's side. So I was able to have the support system when I needed someone to talk to, someone to watch the kids, pick the kids up, all the things. I had a great family support. So look for that. If you don't have that, maybe you have a great friend circle, value the people that you trust with your children. Now, my kids are older now, okay? So this is my experience of being a single mom since my kids were little, but it's been 2 decades. But I want to share with you that it can be a better outcome for you. You can be successful. You can get out of that mind rut when you try to do these things to help you. Because I know for a while, truthfully, I stayed in that rut and I was in this mindset of poor me, pity, resentment, all these things, okay? So that's what we got to help yourself find better things to help you get out of that hurt and that anger and release that. Truthfully, one thing is to release that is to forgive. And remember, we're not forgiving for that person who hurt you the most. You're forgiving for yourself to release, to move forward. TED Talk done. My management pieces, when the kids were younger, I would work full time, go to school at night, and then have to make sure they were okay, taking them home, making sure they had dinner. So I was always on the go. I was always drinking my Pepsi because I love it, picking up fast food on my way to school. So those are really bad habits that I created. And as I got older, maybe in my later 30s and 40s, I wanted to get better in my health, and I'm not the best cook. So that's why now, especially now, I'm looking at better options of finding recipes. I also talk to the kids about what I'm making, like what do they want, finding better snacks. But you're writing this all down. I have a whole calendar on my refrigerator, writing what we're doing, writing down what we need for the groceries, writing meal plans, meal preps, all those things. So if you just write it down however you want on your phone notes, a visual for the kids. I also used to have a chore list for the kids when they were younger. There's things like that for you to have your time management, everything set so you don't forget things. Because let's face it, as we get older, we forget things. And if you don't write it down, you're going to forget it. Seriously, when we just have so many things. So important key is the self-care piece, right? So the self-care piece, I feel like in my 20s and my 30s, my self-care was happy hour with my friends. Was that the best? Maybe, maybe not. Not that I was hurting anyone or hurting myself, but that's how I released stress, was drinking my favorite drinks. If you knew around here, I used to drink Bahama Mamas, a lot of wine. But as I got older, I do enjoy a margarita, but I know that the Bahama Mamas I was drinking, they had tons of sugar. My Pepsi obviously had tons of sugar. And now I don't want my girls' night out to be released because I had so much stress and just like, oh, I need a drink for my long week. I like to have the happy hour, my happy drink, because I just want to have a good time and just relax with friends. It's a different meaning now in my 40s than it was in my early 30s, because I felt like I needed that drink, or coming home on a Friday and drinking a bottle of wine. Things were a different mindset to where I am now. I'm not saying, oh my gosh, I don't drink. I don't think there's anything wrong with drinking as long as you're doing it responsible and not hurting yourself or anyone. Okay, so what is it that you like to do for self-care? Maybe you like to go for a massage, you like to go get a pedicure, get your nails done, get your hair cut, go in the corner and read a book, read the Bible, whatever it is, making sure that you find that self-care piece for you at the end of the week so you can recharge your mindset, recharge your mind and your body so you can be present for your children. A few more things I want to share is write your progress down. So when I became a single mom when my children were little, I melted down. I was hurt, devastated. I was like, how can I get out of this rut? How could this person I cared about so much just leave and not turn his back on his family? In my 40s now, almost in my 50s, I'm grateful for that experience because I was able to learn that I didn't need that person. I didn't need, I don't know if it's clarification, the word I'm looking for, or just feeling like, oh my gosh, I need this person to survive. I was able to overcome those obstacles and step up and move forward for my family. And that is why I never stopped learning. And this code piece is where I went back to school and became the breadwinner for my family because I never was that. And I am a school counselor and I have a master's in school counseling. I also learned about social selling and affiliate marketing because as a single mom, I didn't want to have another job to leave the kids already in the evening. So I learned about the social selling space and then more of affiliate marketing now. So if you're ever interested in that, I will put some information about that below in the description box. But that's one way for you to keep learning, whether it's going back to school, now in this times, digital marketing, affiliate marketing, Amazon reviews, stuff like that. There's so many things to help you to keep learning and actually make an extra income stream. So thinking about what you can do and just invest, what is it if you are investing in yourself? Because what you learn, your knowledge and your training and your education, no one can ever take that away from you. And I'm going to leave this with you as the last thing is having traditions for you and your family. And whatever those traditions are, I will share. Sometimes I feel like am I oversharing what my progress was or sharing a little bit of my family piece. Now that the children are older, I like to be more private about certain things. But, and you live and learn on what you share and what you don't share. So that's definitely something you got to decide. But I will say is traditions is like one thing that we used to do was like always watching movies like on a Friday night, making popcorn, having candy, or like having like Sundays and just watching TV or waking up on a Saturday and watching TV together because we didn't watch a lot of TV when they were younger. When they were in school, I did not allow my children to watch TV. The TV was off. They could not watch TV Monday through Thursday because they had school, they had homework, other obligations, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday was a treat for school, for the TV. So that's why that TV moment was important because we didn't really do that during the week when the kids were younger. Obviously, as I got older, that changed, especially with my children being 7 years apart. I had to cave in when my son got a little bit older. So I hope these simple tips help you, friend, but if you need more help, I'm here on Instagram. You can find me there. I'm going to leave some confidence videos here for you. But if you have any other questions about affiliate marketing and social selling, I'm here to help you. And I will leave one of my most recent relevant blogs for you in the description box. So if you got value from the video, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when I upload a video for you really every other week around here. Okay, take care. God bless. Till the next video. Bye.